Howdy folks, it's Effing Controller here, and it's time to F around a little bit in a game called Rogue Legacy, which is a side-scrolling platformer, cut 'em up, shoot 'em up, level 'em up, roguelike. It's not a roguelike. I've got problems with people who use that term. I don't really care, but the inspiration, the reason why it has rogue in the name is that it has randomly generated dungeons with more or less different experiences every single time you play, and that's what makes this game awesome. So, you know, I appreciate the use of the term in the title, but technically speaking it is not a roguelike, but let's not get hung up on that. Let's actually have some fun and play the game, because it is a really, really fun game. I've been playing it quite a lot and neglecting some of my other games, so I figured maybe I should share it with you fine people, so that you know where and how I've been spending my time. I've been playing through it quite a bit on another profile, so this is a new character, a new legacy, if you will. So everything is brand new. This is how the game starts. There's a little intro sequence that's a tutorial that I've skipped over because... So, we're gonna go into the castle, and it's going to build Castle Hamson for us. And the idea is you run around and you chop things into tiny bits and you collect treasure. Now, when you die, the treasure you've collected is, you can use it for upgrading your avatar, I guess. And, you know, so dying is part of the game, just like in a roguelike, I guess. But, you know, it's not a roguelike. I swear I'll stop talking about that. Alright, so we're here in this room and we've successfully navigated through those cunningly placed fire traps. Oh my. Now, this is a fairy chest. Fairy chests have fabulous prizes in them. This one's a little bit tricky though, because we don't really have the tools required to fulfill that objective that my dude is right by here. Take no damage while getting that chest. As you can see, that is probably not reasonable under our present circumstances. So let's continue on to the dungeon elsewhere. That is a big part of the game too, is figuring out, you have to really choose your battles in order to be successful in Rogue Legacy. Whoa there. But you try to get all of the things. All of the things is really the objective here. As much stuff as possible. Hit everything. I will pray for assistance. Hermes boots. I have no idea what that does. I've never gotten it before. Maybe it makes me jump a little higher? I don't know. Some of the other ones like give you an extra life, basically, which is very nice. Now, well, that actually showed what these do. Whoops. Don't want to usually double back to those. Oh crap. We're gonna have some problems with this room, I can tell. The little green things there, I'm actually gonna back away. The little green things there, you have to do a down attack like that in order to get them to turn into platforms. So I will do that, but we've got these other jerks in the area. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh man. Not doing very well here. Cut. Cunningly done. Oh, Jesus. You know what I did there is I thought that I had, well, there's an ability that you get later that you could possibly use to avoid a situation like that. So I've already died. But guess what? That's a-okay. Because we get to choose our heir. And, the heirs have different traits. I could be Lady Henrietta with just an absolutely luxuriant white beard, who suffers from gigantism and is stereo blind. But she has, you can see that she has daggers that she can throw. And then there's Sir Gouda, if you're Dutch, or Sir Gouda, if you're American. The Knight, who is ambivalous, or ambilevis. I guess that would be like ambivalent, except not quite. Anyways, and then Lady Blair, the Knight, who is flexible and is gay. And she gets to, I don't know what, I honestly have not figured out if gay has any bearing on the game. Maybe that's the lesson, I don't know. Let's see. Gigantism is kind of ridiculous. that suits me just fine. Now, there's different classes in the game. You saw that some of these were knights. This is a mage. They have different strengths and weaknesses. We'll go into that as we get into the dungeon, I guess. But so we're here at our manor, and right now it's looking pretty sparsely appointed. But we can order a smithy. Bam! This blacksmith can build the finest equipment in the world, turning you into a veritably virtuous violent villain vaporizer. Villian. They spelled villain wrong. My God! What a horrible game. No, moving on. Gathering blueprints will give him an even wider array of assorted armaments for your armory. So the fairy chest that we encountered before sometimes will have blueprints in it. It will have other things, though, that we'll go into. Now that we've unlocked the smithy, we can unlock other things. And I will unlock, at the very least, health up. Having extra health, always healthful. I mean, helpful. That's a pun. We can also get mana up, which I will do, just for the hell of it. And then we can upgrade our knight into a paladin. We will do that as well. So now, paladins can block blows from any direction. Normally, I think your knights can just block blows if they're facing the right way. We can also increase our weight, which... let's work on our health. And that's it for our money. Oh my God, we are enormous. A little training dummy here. Bam, bam. Oh man, we hit it so hard. Thunderstruck. Welcome, hero. Maybe you can help me. I used to be the greatest blacksmith on all the lands, but one day the monsters of this castle attacked my smithy and stole all my blueprints. Without those blueprints, I can only make cutlery and stuff. Please bring back any blueprints you find, and I can build the most amazing equipment ever. Ever! At a price, of course. So, we can go to the blacksmith and order gear. And I don't know if we can unlock any of this, because I spent a lot of money on shit. And indeed, we can't. Now, you might be saying to yourself, well, Effing controller, you're going to waste 50 perfectly good gold coins, will you not? Indeed, I will. In order to gain access into the castle, under most circumstances, under at least beginning circumstances, you have to pay the toll. And I have to give him all of my money in order to get in. And he laughs heartily at his clever bargaining abilities. Well done. Well done, Sharon. Sharon is Karen. Alright, so stereo blind is the effect that you're seeing here, where we are flat and two-dimensional. One-dimensional would be asking a bit much. So let's see. Oh God. Now, gigantism, I think, makes you a little bit tougher, but it has the downside of making you a much bigger target. Like, much bigger. Now, since I'm a mage, I don't know if that actually is the case. It does make your actual hit area that you can hit with your sword much bigger, though. So that's usually the case with most traits in this game, is that they have an upside and a downside. Some of them are just straight up downsides, some of them are upsides completely, but it's variable. Now, this is a mage, and so mages are generally better suited for using their special abilities, so I should bear that in mind as I go through. Now we have a book. Oh, and we have a delicious drumstick waiting underneath that chair, I guess. Certainly not dangerous to keep that. Journal entry number 1. Treason! An assassin has wounded my father, the king. To bring order back to the kingdom, he has sent my siblings and I on a quest to save him. Together we will venture into the cursed woods and enter Castle Hampson. This cursed castle has stood on the edge of the woods since time immemorial, but rumors say that within it dwells an item which will cure any ailment. Tonight, I will get a head start over my brothers and sisters and set forth on my quest while they lay asleep. To fail this quest would be an embarrassment to my name. So those are scattered throughout the castle, and they give you backstory about what the hell is going on. Why are we in this horrible, horrible castle? And speaking of this horrible, horrible castle, this door will take you to a boss. We're not really ready for him. We could probably do... No, we probably couldn't, actually. The first boss is a little bit out of our league, so we're gonna at least wait a little bit. And here's a jukebox room, which serves no real purpose, but it lets you go through the game's music, which is excellent. I happen to like this song in particular. There's others, though. These are from the different levels throughout the game. Spooktacular. And so on and so forth. I think I will go... Ooh, lamprey. It's very... It's actually making me nervous. That's a little bit more... it's still enervating, but whatever. There's another journal entry. We'll just peruse that really quickly. Although I am the eldest child, I'm not my father's favorite. I have always known he planned to leave me with nothing. But if I find the cure, everything will change. The victor will earn nothing less than the throne upon his passing. Upon my ascension, my wife and my children shall move back into the royal quarters. Back to the royal city, where we once again will be treated with the respect we deserve. No longer will we stand for the gossip and petty slander of my cousins. The other dukes shall bow as we pass. But I am getting ahead of myself. I must keep my priorities clear. Conquer the castle, find the cure, collect my reward. Alright, and fuck you, chair. Alright. Defeat all enemies, that's the objective here. That should be fairly easy to do. Now, I don't remember if Magi, yes they do. If you kill an enemy, you get MP back. Oh my, what's going on here? Oh god, ow. Oh god, we have 1 hit point left. Oh god, I'm not shooting at all accurately. My god. Oh Jesus. Well, we took a missile to the butt. Lady Henrietta had a very short but profitable career. It looks like we got a little bit of money out of that. We have Sir Gans the Paladin. He's ambivalous and he has OCD. You get stuff, or you get MP for breaking stuff. You also get stuff for breaking stuff sometimes. We have another Paladin who has an eidetic memory. And then I think that means that, well, we'll find out maybe. Because I might go with that. We have Sir Wizardle the Mage who has dementia and dextrocardia. He is insane and his MP and HP pools are swapped. That might actually come in handy. Although he, that means he would have really low mana. I'm gonna go, or MP or whatever. Let's go with Sir Lancelot, the Paladin. And let's buy some stuff, some upgrades. We have to bear in mind that we can buy some equipment, so let's actually, you know what? We will get some equip up, just so that we have a roof over our heads. And other than that, these are handy, but we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait for those until our next death. Let's get some equipment here. A little bit of extra damage. And unfortunately, I forgot. Most of the other stuff is, well, all the other stuff is too expensive. Alright, we've blown all that money. Okay. But you can see up in the upper left that we're increasing in level every time we die. So you have to die in order to get better at the game. Alright, let's see. Let's go this way. I might not read any more of the journal entries. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, it's supposed to be a mini boss or something. It's got a red dot. I'm not sure what that was about. Forgot, did we have OCD or what was our special ability? Oh, in any case. Now there's a fairy chest over here. And you're like, well, how do you get there? You have to have dwarfism in order to do that, because you might not be able to see, but where my sword is actually pointing, where it's entering the hole, there's a hole there. And if you're a dwarf, you can run through the hole and get to the other side. But we don't have dwarfism, so we have to just let that go. We're doing much more damage, which is nice. Very handy. Looks like you can see where the enemies are here. So watch out for these portraits. I usually just swing at them and make sure that they're actually portraits or if they're enemies. Oh god. One thing I am a little bit sloppy about is, since I'm used to playing at a higher level, I can usually one-shot almost everything in the, at least this part of the castle, and sometimes I forget about that, and I'll just move right along after I take one swing. Now this, you can see that picture is waggling at me. It means it is haunted. It is a spooky picture. It's scary. Oh my god. And also you can see on the map we have a red dot. Now, there's a little bit of a trick here. You might be seeing off to the bottom left corner that there's some sparkliness. And on the ground where I'm standing, it's slightly dark. What? It's one of those floors you can jump down through, and then if you go over, push up, we've got our first rune. It is a haste rune. Now, we haven't unlocked the enchantress, but oh god. But she's the one that will help us use that rune. Meanwhile, we have another fairy chest over here, and we have to just take no damage in order to get it. That might be kind of a job. We just have to be patient. Oh god. Oh, well. And we also just have to not be me and not be an idiot. So we failed that. Not gonna be able to get that ever. Ever! Chances have been ruined. Oh wait, yeah, there's something over here. Hippity hoppy. Hippity bop. Gonna go over here. Avoid this clearly marked spike. You know what I could have done, I suppose, is use my shield ability. I didn't even think of that. And run this way. That's okay. Oh, marvelous. Get out. Die. Thank you. Hey. So as you keep progressing, you get better and better, and you earn more and more money. There are areas of the castle that become more accessible to you. You can go anywhere in the castle, or in the... Well, we are in the castle. There's other areas we can go to that are not technically the castle, that are much harder than this area. Meanwhile, these are only accessible to dwarves. Racism. First-hand look. Thanks, video games. Oh, God. Although in this game, dwarfism is just, you know, dwarfism. It's not a fancy racing. I'm an idiot. Alright. Gotta watch those guys. They have a ranged attack. Pretty beefy. Speaking of beef, let's have some chicken. Alright. Now, this room indicates whenever you have a room that has a little thing here, this is a teleporter pad. We can go to the beginning of the castle if we want. There are other teleporters scattered throughout. I've just teleported to the same spot where I am. Brilliant. And also these statues, this one on the left will have meat. And this one will always have mana. We don't need any of that. And it also, you saw that we're in a different area now. And the enemies are much tougher, and I should probably get out of here right now. So don't go there until you are much tougher than Sir Lancelot here. You will probably die. Alright, so there's some areas to the right here that we can explore. We're just gonna cut everything. Ow. I recall hitting you, but if you're dead, you're dead. That's fine by me. Now we're in the boss room again. And we get night bracers! Excellent, and lots of money. And again, in a boss room, the one on the left, I believe, is going to be food. The one on the right will be mana. Yum. And we also have a teleporter in case we want to go back that way. Whoa. I have a spell that's actually fairly powerful that we need to use sometime here. Just so I can show it up, because it's pretty nifty. Oh, God. That's a lot of fire, and also that room full of bullshit. Ah! Brilliant. And money for our trouble. You have to... One thing I forget to do when I'm in a room with a spike pit. You have to not ever double back, because the spikes will probably get you. Hey. Ah, God! Yowza. We're doing pretty well, though. I think that this character of ours, even though I haven't really used the special ability, that's something that I'm terrible at, is remembering to use that consistently. You can see that there's little dwarf holes up there. So if you're tiny, you can run through them. Oh, God. One thing about the Paladin special ability, I can actually show you. It uses mana in lieu of health, which is fine. You obviously don't die if you run out of mana. That was a stupid mistake that I made there. In other news, hope that I can run into some meat. This looks promising. Oh, well, it's full of alignment. I'm making good earnings this run. Whee. Oh, and there's another chest. With a night helm! Fantabulous. Let's go down this way. Ooh, that could have been bad. I'm not fully up on all the nuances of the game. I don't know if, like, for instance, this room has a higher likelihood of having food and MP. It seemed that it did. Oh, nice. Oh. Fortunate. Who knows? Excellent. Should be able to buy quite a bit of stuff once we die. Now this path will take us to another area that I actually will go to. Forest, oh God. Forest, oh God. Oh wow. Oh no. Forest of Cassia. I think I might actually back off there a little bit. Because we have 2 health. There's really nothing else to do than to press on and die. It's a nice mechanic. You have to die to succeed. Now here's a thing. Just gonna beat those up real quick, and I'll show you guys this briefly. There are these giant portraits scattered throughout the game. This one is about a game that the developers of this game made called Villainous. And it just gives you kind of a little read-through. Villainous was one of the more risky endeavors, blah, blah, blah. Let me try that again. Villainous was one of the more risky endeavors we undertook. The initial concept was a reverse tower defense, which sounded like it could be a good idea, but we had a hard time converting the could to would. Most people who have played the game think the process was an obvious one, but lots of stress and arguments were involved in this project. The entire idea was scrapped 3 or 4 times before we finally settled on the final version. It is ironic then that to date, Villainous is far and away one of our most successful titles. It was also the most painful, as things tend to be. You gotta pay the price. You gotta pay your dues if you want to sing the blues. You also have to deal with this referencing a Ring of Star song. Now, if we get hit by anything at this point, we will die, so look forward to that! Try to be very cautious, very clever, very cagey. Whew. Close one. Alright. Just looking at the map here, seeing where we can go, hopefully to find food. Interesting boring room. Oh God. Wow. Oh shit. Sometimes I blame the effing controller. My controller will fritz out a little bit, and sometimes I think I'll be hitting a button that I'm not. It's totally the controller's fault. I don't like the look of that guy. Oh god. Oh, right in the toe. I was slain by a plonky. We killed a lot of things and we got a lot of money. Ooh. He big. Right now we only have access to the 2 classes. We'll play one more run, I think, with Lady Jenny, the flexible mage. Alright, I like the sound of that. Let's see. We can probably afford to... Well, we should absolutely get the Architect. Just to start with. I don't use the Architect too much, but the Architect can lock a castle down and prevent it from changing. So, if you like the layout of the castle, you lock it down. Just make sure you can afford his fees. He will take 40% of your gold earned throughout that run if you use the Architect. So bear that in mind. I am also going to unlock the Enchantress. She will let you use runes. She can empower your body with magical runes, making you better, stronger, faster, jumpier. Find runes to increase her repertoire of body-modifying talents. Her crystal ball is just for show. You can upgrade your mage to an archmage, which I might do. We can also upgrade... Oh, we now have access to a barbarian. We couldn't pick from the options, before. Barbarians are kind of cool. They're probably one of my preferred classes just because I'm a big idiot and I don't use projectile weapons very much. Barbarians just kind of cut through things. They do have spells and things, but we might as well let's unlock the upgrade the barbarian to a barbarian king. Learn the secret shouts of the bears and shout at things until they explode. Farodus! And then we can upgrade our mage to an archmage. We should have plenty of gold left over for our assorted equipment. So, the cool thing about archmages is that they can use multiple spells. We are going to hold off on unlocking the miner. Not really one of my favorite classes. And then we can also unlock shinobis. But again, we're not going to do that just yet. We're going to leave the manor and make some purchases. We can purchase the Knight Helm, which is better than the Squire Helm. Do that. And we don't have any blueprints there. These increase your magic ability. I'm going to hold off on those. Let's take a look and see what kind of... Well, I think we only have the 1 rune. Hello, hero. Can I borrow your ear for a moment? I'm in need of your help. I used to be a very powerful enchantress, but one day the monsters of this castle invaded my dreams and stole my knowledge. Encased that knowledge in runes, and without those runes, I suck at my job. Please, hero, if you find any runes, bring them back to me. Then I'll sell it to you back to you at a profit. That sounds like a really wonderful arrangement. We want probably both of those, but let's take a look. We have a vault rune. I don't know that we actually... This might have just come with her as, you know, a part of the purchase price. We can get a vault rune, which allows you to double jump. I love double jumping. We can also get a sprint rune. I tend not to use that very much, so I'm actually going to go for this. I'm going to go for a haste rune, which increases our base move speed. Makes us super duper quick. Look at us go. Wow. And now we can buy some other equipment just to round things out. We have no need to buy that helmet because we already have a better one. We can't afford the night limbs though. What a foolish error. We'll get the squire limbs. And since we have the extra money and we're going to lose it anyways, let's get the squire helm. Alright. There we go. Excellent. And there we go, double jump. Wow. And here's our archmage abilities. We can tab through all these different special abilities. Fabulous. Anyways, moving on. Let's go into the actual castle and start killing things. Alright. One more run and then I'm calling it done. Cut. Oh shit. Could be a short run at this point. Alright. Now this might be an opportunity for us to use our daggers. And that was a prudent idea, it seems. Just killed that guy from long range. Oh god. And there was another guy that I killed from long range. And another guy. Oh my goodness, look how great and that is instant karma. I am not great. Okay. So far this run isn't going very well, but hopefully we can run into some food. Oh god. Be careful of stuff like that. This game is fond of putting you in rooms all of a sudden that are extremely dangerous. There's another journal entry. I'm gonna bypass that. I'm gonna break the chair. But oh god. Shit. I'm not good with mages. I am just not good with them. I said I would only do one more run, but let's show off the Barbarian King. There are other classes, which I'm not going to be able to unlock because I made a miserable 120 gold on that run, and I can't even do any upgrades. Marvelous. It's time for a sip of cocoa to soothe my bruised and battered ego. Alright. Let's just make sure there's nothing here that I can get. Yeah, that's fabulously expensive. The price of runes go up as you buy more. So, for instance, you saw there that that one was 525. They keep going up in price, so you have to bear that in mind. So choose your runes prudently. Karen? Charon? Sharon? I use that. I like that. That sounds sassy. Anyways, moving on. We're in this room. Keep going. Now, the Barbarian King, you'll notice, has a lot more hit points. I think he does a small amount more damage than, certainly more than the mage. The mage does 12 per hit, this guy does 24. So that's worth noting, which is why I noted it. This is a fountain. If you are low on health and or MP, you can use that. Oh my, that was a waste of meat. One thing about barbarians is that they also get more HP per meat, which is nice. Not necessary to use the fountain yet. To remember that's there. That's another area in which I need to improve, is to remember where those kind of things are late in the run. When I need to use them. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I am suddenly a very god-fearing man. Oh, well, this looks fun. Nah. I don't trust my reflexes today. Oops. I missed that coin. Oh god. Again. Oh wait, I've got that perk that lets me walk over spike traps without triggering them. That PAD, the peripheral arterial disease, or whatever. Pretty sure that's not one of the side effects of that, but I'm not a duck. So wait, I might try that failure on that. Because all we have to really do is dodge the bullshit here. Aha! That was very easy. We got a sprint rune. We already have a sprint rune. They effects will stack if you, god damn it, if you equip them on multiple slots. God damn it, oh god, etc. Yeah, let's go down. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, let's just move right along there. Looks like a pretty large room, so there's a possibility that we'll run into some vittles. Jerk. I am a little bit more ballsy than I normally am playing this. Like I said, I've played it on higher levels. I'm a little bit more used to the ability to kill things more quickly, and I will make plenty of mistakes. Oh. Desks. I'm naming objects that are on the screen. You are thrilled. Fireplace. Sconce. Portrait bookshelf. Window. That thing. This is one of the rooms that bothers me because oh god, that room bothers me a lot. Those guys are assholes. Leave them alone. Don't have anything to do with those jerks. Suck, not your friends. Later on, you can be friends by killing them, but not now. Oh no. Alright. This chest. And a night chest plate. Very good indeed. We don't want to go down here, so we're not going to. Is it prudent to use the teleporter? I do believe it is! Whee! One to beam up. Alright. We'll just go this way. Take the shortcut here. Now those tables and chairs could have delicious treats in them, but not worth it. Alright, and you are a real picture. Thank goodness. Urn, sconce, spiky ball. I love this room. It's like a school or something, and it's got all these tables to crush and kill and destroy. Yeah, I was gonna say there's probably more portraits that are hanging out here. And this is the boss. Maybe this is a good place to end the video, because that will be what happens. But fortunately, we get a blood sword. Blood swords, blood equipment are very, very good to have because they don't do as much damage as your generic equipment, but they give you hit points for when you kill enemies. Very handy to have. This will be a boss. This will be... well, we'll find out. I should have gone to the fountain before this, but I would probably die anyways. Kidder. Kadir? I don't know. We actually have... oh! Since I have that perk, oh, that makes this a lot easier. I might actually beat this guy. Also do something colossally stupid. Oh god, yeah, that was pretty dumb. I didn't notice the pattern. Wow. Okay, I'm just getting a little bit spasmy here. I need to relax. No! I meant to down jump. Oh! Buttons, effing controller! Curse you! Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I certainly did. I always love playing this game. And you will love playing it too. You should purchase it from your retailer of choice. I think it's on Steam, but it might also be on Good Old Games. I can't honestly recall. But if you type this into your search engine of choice, you'll be able to find out. That is excellent promotional material right there for this game. Alright, this has been Effing Controller, effing around in Rogue Legacy. I hope you guys decide to F around in it. It's a fine, fine game. I'll see you guys later.